Holy crap, everybody. I just finished Walking Dead number 185, and I have to say, this is actually a pretty good story. The story is, it's a big time lead up to, we're at 185 now, 15 issues until number 200. You know that they're already building up to number 200 in some way. I don't know if they're going to do 200 or 15 issues of build up to a Civil War story, but Kirkman's already promised that 200 is going to make number 100 look weak by comparison, probably in the way of character deaths, big events, things like that. So they've already got it pretty well planned out. But 185, we got to see a lot of interesting things. I'm going to try to be really quick because I know your time is valuable. We first off we see Dwight, who they're not happy with the way things are going in the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth has a very lopsided economy in which, rich people are rich, poor people are poor. It's a really neat commentary on economics and society in general. The Commonwealth, the leaders have decided to basically make it a police state. They want, soldiers, police on every corner, soldiers all over the place, keeping an eye on things, making sure, they don't have any riots or anything, any disturbances like they've had the last couple of issues. And, that's kind of where we're at. And Dwight is not happy. He's brought his concerns to Rick, and Rick agrees with him, but doesn't think that they need to take over by force. Dwight thinks they need to take over by force. Rick doesn't. So that's kind of where we're at. Dwight makes a little disturbance in a crowd of people just to kind of test the waters. Finds out that, yes, the people in the Commonwealth actually would follow a new leader because they're not happy with the way things are. They're not happy with the society that's been built there. And Dwight has he's ended up thrown in jail to cool off, more or less. Rick goes to see him, and they basically tell each other, their opinions on everything. Rick says, no, we're not going to do this. We've got to figure out some way to, if we're going to change things, we've got to do it a peaceful way, blah, blah, blah. And so one of the soldiers actually, I can't remember the guy's name. He's the guy who last issue was sleeping with Princess, the newer character. And he brings Rick in and says, hey, you're the leader that this community needs. And that was the end of the book. In other areas of the book, Carl wakes up in the middle of the night. He's lying next to Lydia. He gets up. He starts, I guess, walking back to his room. Sophia catches him out in the hallway, and he's like, oh, I had to go to the bathroom. And she's like, oh, you're on like the other side of the bathroom, And he was like, okay, I was in Lydia's room. And they end up having a really interesting conversation with each other. Basically where Sophia is, I guess, disappointed. She's the only one not having sex with someone, and she's like doesn't want to just throw it out there, and she's complaining about still being a virgin and stuff like that. I guess it's just a typical conversation that, somebody between the ages of 16 and 18, is going to have. And you can kind of tell that she kind of has feelings for Carl, and you can kind of tell that Carl has feelings for her. But Lydia, was the aggressive one, dozens of issues back, and her and Carl hooked up. So now Carl, I guess that first woman that you're with, he's kind of latched onto her. And even though he may have feelings for Sophia that's been there for a very long time, he doesn't want to act on that because, technically that's not the right thing to do. But we also get to see Eugene. Eugene kisses Stephanie while they're out and about doing like kind of a little reconnaissance mission. Happy for him. And that's pretty much the book in a nutshell. They're really building up towards some good stuff that's getting ready to happen in the book. I'm really happy about it. Even sat down right after I was done and wrote a letter to The Walking Dead. So maybe I'll get lucky and get a third printed letter in The Walking Dead. Anyway, I'm Lonnie with Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux, where you can go get a copy of The Walking Dead number 185. And your local Satanist, who is offering awesome holiday vegan meals. Get with her before Thanksgiving. And anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see everybody later.